God has just spoken, and this message cannot wait. There is a tremor in the spirit, a divine urgency stirring in the unseen realms, calling out to your soul. Heaven bends low over your life in this moment, because something powerful is about to break. It is not coincidence that you are here. It is not accident that these words have reached you. This is a decree, a spiritual command. When you rise, no force can stand against you. The battle you have faced, the heaviness you have carried, the betrayals, the confusion, the sleepless nights, heaven has seen it all. And now, a holy shift begins. If you feel this resonating deep within, type 1111 as your act of alignment. Let the angels record your faith. For too long, you have walked through silent storms. You have felt forces you could not see working against you, fear whispering in the dark, doubt tightening around your hope, hidden enemies smiling before you but plotting behind your back. They did not know who walks with you. They did not understand that when God marks a soul, darkness trembles in advance. They saw your humility as weakness, your kindness as vulnerability, your patience as surrender. But heaven saw it differently. Heaven called it preparation. Heaven called it consecration. Heaven called it rising. If you understand this spiritual truth, write Amen below, so the angels may seal it. Listen, beloved, there is a divine law written over your destiny. Every force that rises against you shall fall before you. They may gather, they may scheme, they may collude behind closed doors, but the moment you rise in alignment with God's timing, no power, no curse, no jealousy, no betrayal, no deception, can stand. This is not motivation. This is prophecy. There are angels being assigned to your steps. Archangels are standing guard, not because you are weak, but because your destiny is mighty. If you are ready to receive divine protection, type 777 in the comments as a declaration of spiritual covering. There are people who believed your silence meant defeat. They thought your absence meant surrender. They mistook your stillness for emptiness. But you were not quitting, you were becoming. You were in divine incubation, hidden under God's wing. While they were busy talking, God was busy building. While they were plotting, God was planting new strength in you. There are seeds inside you about to bloom in ways that will shock even you. This is your rising. This is your unveiling. This is the moment creation has been waiting for. If you feel a stirring in your spirit, if you feel that sacred tremble, comment 999 to step into agreement. Heaven is saying, when you rise, mountains will bow, seas will part, storms will cease. When you rise, chains will break not only for you but for generations after you. When you rise, demons that tormented your bloodline will flee. When you rise, doors that were sealed by men will be shattered by God. You will not need to fight, only stand. I, the Lord, will contend with those who contend with you. Do not take these words lightly. This moment is sacred. This message is eternal. You are not just surviving, you are entering a season of supernatural overcoming. If you receive this divine decree, type 222 as a witness to your rising. The warfare has intensified around you, not because you are weak, but because your rising threatens the very foundations of darkness. Your existence is a disruption to the curses that have tried to bind you. Your voice, when you speak with faith, shatters the chains of fear that seek to hold you captive. Your presence alone weakens the illusions that the enemy has woven to obscure your purpose. The attacks you faced, the ones that felt so deeply personal, were not random. They were calculated attempts to dim the light within you, to silence the power that courses through your spirit. But hear this truth: the storms that came against you were not sent to break you, they were sent to reveal you. In the ashes of what tried to destroy you, there lies a fire, a divine spark, that will make you unstoppable. You are rising with a power that cannot be contained, with an authority that cannot be questioned, and with the very breath of God sustaining you. Those who once looked upon you with pity will soon seek your prayers. Those who doubted your calling will stand in awe as miracles flow through your hands. The heavens are orchestrating a divine reversal in your life. The very pit that was dug to trap you will become the grave for those who conspired against you. The lies they spread to tarnish your name will unravel, and they will confess their deceit with their own lips. The tables are turning swiftly, and some will marvel at how you rose so high after falling so hard. They will not understand because they cannot see who caught you when you fell. They cannot comprehend the hands that lifted you from the depths. They are blind to the covenant written over your life in the courts of heaven, a covenant sealed with divine promises that no force can undo. As you read these words, let them echo in your spirit. Type Amen, not as a mere word, but as a heavenly contract, a declaration that you are aligned with the plans of God. This is not a casual act, it is a sacred agreement that reverberates in the spiritual realm, breaking every chain and dismantling every plot against you. You, child of light, were never meant to blend into the shadows of this world. You were not created to shrink or dim your brilliance to make others comfortable. You were never destined to spend your days proving your worth to those who are blind to your value. Their rejection was not your defeat, it was your redirection. Their abandonment was not your loss, it was your activation. You had to walk alone, not because you were forsaken, but so that God could walk beside you, guiding you to a path that no human could chart. You had to lose what you thought you needed, relationships, opportunities, comforts, so that heaven could replace them with what you truly deserved. Every departure from your life was not a loss, it was a purification. Every moment you thought was punishment was, in truth, preparation for a greater purpose. You are rising now, and as you rise, the atmosphere around you shifts. Doors that were once locked will swing open without keys. Blessings will find you, unhindered by distance or circumstance, as if drawn to you by divine magnetism. Favor will speak your name in rooms you've never entered, before people you've never met. What was hidden from you, secrets, opportunities, truths, will be exposed in the light of God's timing. What was denied to you, peace, provision, joy, will be restored in abundance. Every delay that frustrated you will transform into divine acceleration, propelling you forward with a momentum that cannot be stopped. If you believe you are stepping into your season of recovery and reward, type 888 in faith, sealing this promise in your spirit. Heaven is preparing to unveil secrets to you, truths that were concealed by the shadows of this world. The intentions of those around you, once masked, will be laid bare. Contracts made in silence, agreements that affected your life without your knowledge, will come to light. But do not fear what is revealed, for nothing hidden can remain so when God's light shines upon it. Resist the urge to seek revenge or to speak from a place of anger. Do not lower your vibration to match the shadows of those who wronged you. You are being elevated beyond their reach, lifted to a place where their schemes cannot touch you. Your silence will speak louder than any argument you could wage. Your glow, the radiance of God's presence in you, will answer every doubt cast upon you. Your rising itself will be your response, a testament to the power that sustains you. Know this: when God decides to elevate you, no force in creation can stand in your way. Not the timing of this world, not the environment you're in, not the family you come from, not the enemies who oppose you, not even the curses that have tried to bind you. You are not defined by where you are or what you've endured, you are defined by what is written about you in heaven. And heaven has declared, when they rise, none shall hinder them. If your heart resonates with this truth, seal it with Amen, breaking every demonic contract that has tried to hold you back. Let this declaration ripple through the spiritual realm, dismantling every obstacle in your path. They will ask you, "How did you do it?" And you will answer, "I didn't, I surrendered, and God did." They will ask, "Who helped you?" And you will say, "No man, only the hand of God." They will wonder, "When did it change?" And you will reply, "The moment I rose." Your rising is not a loud spectacle or a dramatic display, it is holy. It is the quiet thunder of heaven moving through your life, the unseen elevation of a soul marked by divine purpose. It is the fingerprint of God, etched into every step you take. Your tears were never invisible to heaven. Every drop you shed was seen, every prayer you whispered was heard, every moment of heartache was felt. Your cries, your petitions, your shivers of faith, they were not lost. Heaven was storing them, gathering them like treasures, and now the time of release has come. Prepare yourself for sudden blessings that arrive without warning, for swift justice that rights the wrongs done to you, for divine compensation that restores what was taken. They will think your breakthrough came overnight, but they will never know it was a lifetime in the making, a journey of faith, resilience, and surrender. If you are ready for this manifestation, type 1111, not as a repetition, but as a confirmation that you are aligned with God's plan for your life. Hear this final decree: you will not chase, you will attract. You will not beg, you will receive. You will not fear, you will command. You will not break, you will build. You will not bow, you will rise. Every force that tried to defeat you is already defeated. Every trap set to ensnare you is already dismantled. Every power that contested your destiny is consumed by the divine fire of God's will. You are marked by heaven, chosen for a purpose that cannot be undone. If your soul is ready, type Amen. If you refuse to bow to the pressures of this world, type 999. If you receive the angelic protection surrounding you, type 777. If you trust in God's perfect timing, type 222. If this message resonates as a word meant for you, type 1111. Your rising has begun, and no force in creation can stand against it. The warfare you've endured was not a sign of your weakness but a testament to your strength. The enemy saw the light within you, the power that threatens their dominion, and they trembled. They unleashed storms, not to destroy you, but because they feared what you would become. Yet every storm only refined you, every trial only strengthened you, every attack only prepared you for the glory that awaits. You are not merely surviving, you are thriving, stepping into a destiny that was written before the foundations of the world. The darkness that tried to consume you could not comprehend the fire within you, a fire fueled by the Spirit of God. The curses that sought to bind you have been broken by the authority of your faith. The fear that tried to silence you has been drowned out by the sound of your voice, declaring truth and hope. The illusions that clouded your path have been shattered by the clarity of your purpose. The attacks felt personal because they were, but they were not the end of your story. They were the beginning of your unveiling, the moment when heaven declared, "This one is mine." As you rise, you will see the hand of God move in ways you could not have imagined. The impossible will become possible. The unreachable will come within your grasp. The dreams that seemed too big will become your reality. Those who once overlooked you will see you in a new light, not because you sought their approval, but because the glory of God shines through you. Those who doubted your worth will witness the miracles that flow from your life, not because you proved them wrong, but because God proved Himself faithful. The season of preparation is giving way to the season of manifestation. The years of waiting, of enduring, of believing against all odds, they were not in vain. Every step you took in faith, every moment you chose to trust, every time you refused to give up, it was all building toward this moment. You are stepping into a time of divine acceleration, where what took years to build will come to fruition in moments. The blessings that were delayed will now overtake you. The opportunities that were withheld will now flood your path. The favor that seemed distant will now surround you like a shield. Do not be surprised when the world takes notice of your rising. Do not be shaken when those who opposed you suddenly seek your favor. Do not be discouraged when the enemy tries one last time to pull you back. Their efforts are futile, for the God who lifted you is greater than any force that comes against you. You are not walking this path alone, angels are encamped around you, divine promises are upholding you, and the Spirit of God is guiding you. Your rising is not just your victory, it is a declaration to the world that God is faithful, that His promises are true, and that His plans cannot be thwarted. The warfare you faced was not the end, it was the prelude to your breakthrough. The storms were not your defeat, they were your training ground. The fire that tried to consume you has only purified you, making you a vessel for greater glory. You are not defined by the battles you've fought but by the God who fought for you. You are not limited by the obstacles you've faced but by the limitless power of the one who called you. You are not bound by the past but released into a future filled with purpose, power, and divine possibility. As you stand on the threshold of this new season, know that your rising is not just for you, it is for the world around you. Your light will shine into places of darkness, bringing hope where there was despair. Your voice will speak life where death once reigned. Your presence will shift atmospheres, breaking chains and setting captives free. You are not rising for your own glory but for the glory of the one who created you, called you, and sustained you through every trial. So rise, child of light, with confidence and courage. Rise with the assurance that heaven is behind you, that angels are before you, and that God is within you. Rise knowing that every step you take is ordained, every door you walk through is opened by divine hands, and every promise spoken over you is coming to pass. Your rising is not a moment, it is a movement, a holy shift that will change the course of your life and impact the world around you. Type Amen to seal this truth in your spirit. Type 999 to declare that you will not bow to the pressures of this world. Type 777 to receive the angelic protection that surrounds you. Type 222 to affirm your trust in God's perfect timing. Type 1111 to confirm that this message was meant for you. Your rising has begun, and no force in creation can stand against it. The God who called you is faithful, and He will bring it to completion. Rise, beloved, and let the world see the glory of God through you.